Once upon a time in a small village, there was a farmer named Alex Smith. He worked hard every day in his small field on the edge of the village. Alex had a son named Romeo, who never liked to work. He always preferred to stay at home and rest. One morning, while Alex was working in the field, Romeo slowly came outside. He saw how hard his father was working under the hot sun. Alex looked at him and said, "Son, come and help me today. There's a lot of work to do in the field, and I need your help." But Romeo replied lazily, "Father, let me rest a little more. I'll come later." Alex sighed and continued working alone. That evening, when Alex returned home tired, he saw Romeo still sleeping. He woke him up and said, "Son, you must learn to work. Staying idle at home won't help you in life." But Romeo replied, "Father, I don't like working. I just want to relax." Hearing this, Alex felt disappointed, but remained silent. A few days later, an old man from the village came to meet Alex. He said, "Alex, I've heard that your son has become very lazy. Can't you encourage him to work?" Alex replied sadly, "I've tried many times, but he always makes excuses." The old man advised, "Then make him understand how important hard work is and how laziness can destroy a person's life." Alex promised to try again. Days passed, but Romeo's laziness only grew worse. He spent most of his time playing with friends instead of helping his father in the fields. Alex often reminded him, "Son, help me in the field. The crops are growing well, and we'll have a good harvest." But Romeo replied, "Father, I'm tired. You work. I'll come later." Alex warned, "If we don't take care of the crops, they will be ruined, and our family will suffer." Yet Romeo didn't listen and went out to play again. Then one day, a drought struck the village. The crops began to dry up, and the farmers were filled with worry. Alex came to Romeo and said, "Son, look, our crops are dying. We must work quickly, or our family will face trouble." Still, Romeo refused to help. He continued wasting his time with his friends, ignoring his father's pain. Soon, Alex fell seriously ill and could not work. Now Romeo had no choice but to go to the fields himself. When he started working, he realized how difficult it was. His hands ached and he felt exhausted. But then he remembered his father's words, "Son, only hard work brings success." Those words gave him strength. He decided not to give up and continued working every day. Slowly, the results began to show. The fields became green again and the crops started growing well. One day, Alex, who had recovered a little, came out to the fields. He saw his son working hard and smiled with joy. "Romeo," he said, "I'm so happy to see you working. I know it must have been hard in the beginning, but now your effort is showing results." Romeo felt proud and replied, "Father, I was wrong. I wasted so much time being lazy, but now I understand that only through hard work can we achieve success." Alex hugged his son and said, "I'm proud of you, my son. You've changed for the better. Your hard work will bring prosperity to our family." From that day onward, Romeo never stopped working. The crops flourished, and the family became prosperous again. The villagers noticed the change in Romeo. They admired his transformation and said, "Look at Romeo. He used to be lazy, but now he's one of the hardest working and most successful farmers in the village." The village chief even came to him and said, "Romeo, your dedication and responsibility have inspired everyone. You've shown how one person can change their life through effort and determination." Romeo thanked him and promised himself that he would never forget the lessons his father taught him, that laziness leads to failure, but hard work leads to success.